horizon, bleeding to the sand. There's a tale carved by a shaky, guilt-ridden hand. Sun-blistered faces, whiskey-stained souls, in a ghost town where the church bell no longer tolls. Echoes of footsteps that dance with the sins. Lost voices howl where the dust storm begins. Hear the whispers in the desert wind, secrets buried where the cursed lands grin. A lover's betrayal, a friend's cold goodbye. Only the vultures see where the forgotten lie. These sands of sorrow under blood-red sky, whispers in the desert wind, never die. Yeah. By the light of a fire that flickers like hope, I recall her smile by the old gallows road. The night they came riding, their shadows cast long. A deal with the devil where it all went wrong. My heart was stolen by her Judas kiss. In the silent desert, it's her ghost I met. Listen to the whispers in the desert wind, fragments of the past on the breeze pen. A trail of vengeance, a shot in the night. Only the moon witnessed our forsaken plight. Haunted by the laughter and the tears we cried. Whispers in the desert wind, can't hide. At the crossroads, gun heavy with dread. Her whisper comes softly, avenge the dead. The whiskey numbs the memories, sharpened like thorns. In the desert's embrace, my sworn oath reborn. Now the whispers in the desert wind call my name, verdict in this lonesome game. With each step forward, my resolution's made. In the dust and ashes, my debts will be paid. Let the sand cover, let the wind sing, for in the whispers of the desert I'll find my peace or brain. This song captures the haunting, lingering essence of a story set against the stark, unforgiving backdrop of the desert, where past deeds and old ghosts refuse to be silenced. Out where the sun bleeds crimson on the land, dust whips the face of a forsaken band. Whiskey bottles lay by the roadside bed, echoes of a train cut the chilly air. On this lonely road where shadows conspire, flames dance around an old church spire. The winds whisper tales of a cursed soul's fate, riding past the gates of a ghost town's hate. Once loved a beauty, eyes like stormy skies, her promises as hollow as her midnight lies. Found my heart buried in forgotten graves, just a shadow in the canyon caves. Down this endless road under starlit fire, smoke curls around that burning church spire. The night air carries the weight of a lost day base, haunting the silence of my ghost town's gates. In the silent desert, the truth comes clear. Her betrayal's the venom I still taste, bitter and severe. Face to face with my past, the showdown begins. In the flicker of moonlight, is that freedom or sins? Lonely road with my revenge in hand, past the smoldering ruins of what I once planned. Let the desert winds erase my tracks and pain on this haunted trail. Only echoes remain. Underneath the hollow sky, where the smoke still clings to dawn, whiskey bottles lay in dust from the nights now long since gone. Ghost town whispers call my name through the wind that moans and chokes, and the train whistles speak of pain under hollow sky and smoke. Oh, the sky bears no more stars, just shadows from my past. Every heartbeat lights a match on the memories that last. In the silent desert's cry, through the burning church's plea, hollow sky and smoke remain, and the cursed land sets no one free. Once knew love like raging fire, till betrayal cooled the flame. Her echo haunts the chapel hill, where they still curse my name. Dust storms roar across my path, hide the tracks where we once spoke. Now nothing's left but burning words under hollow sky and smoke. Echoes worn and cold, each whisper in the darkness, a story left untold. In the grip of night's cold hands, beneath the old oak tree, hollow sky and smoke look down, where she swore her love to me. By the forgotten graves I wander, with revenge a bitter friend. The cursed land keeps its secrets on this path that knows no shores of a lost world. Oh, the sky now holds my fate in a land that's burned and raw. Each step I take is haunted by the law I once so wrought. Through the silent desert's call to the place where spirits weep, underneath the hollow sky I accept no more to grieve.
The shadows marry the sun in a town too dead to die. Whiskey bottles and forgotten sons under a too heavy sky. Boots kicked up, dust and leaving tracks past the church with scorched black doors. Echoes ride the wind's backs of lovers who ain't lovers no more. Gone with the dusty boots, faded and worn through storms of sand, through hearts all torn. Gone where the silent deserts weep in the ground, where the cursed secrets keep. She swore by the moon, he lived by the gun, promise whispered over rusty rails. Betrayal, sharp taste under the blood-red sun. A love like theirs was doomed to fail. From the depths of passion to the heights of wrath, the wind sings tales of a grim downfall. Dusty boots followed a lonesome path to where shadows swallow all. Gone with the dusty boots, edges all frayed into the night, all debts to be paid. Gone where the ghost towns silently sleep in the land where the bitter roots dig deep. There in the silence after the train whistles die, he stands by the grave where sins lay, fire in his eyes, no more tears left to cry. The ghosts of yesterday, too loud to defy. Silent and bright, out where the truth meets the edge of the myth. Dusty boots tread where the earth scorns the light. Gone with a whisper like a cold fleeting kiss in the heart of the desert, out of sight. Dancing with hollow sky.
Crimson sun bleeds its light on a ghost town streets. Whiskey bottle rolling past the chapel's burnt-out shell. Dust devils dance where laughter used to meet. Specters whisper secrets that the night won't tell. I'm just dancing with the hollow sky where the stars don't dare to tread. Echoes of a lonesome lie-riddled cry across plains where the angels fear to wed. Once loved a girl with storm clouds in her eyes, in a town too cursed where hope dared not to stay. She left with a train whistle's mournful sighs. Under a dust storm shroud she stole my heart away. Dancing with the hollow sky beneath the moon that hides its face in shame. Every whispered wind's a soul's goodbye to a land that forgot to remember its own name. At the crossroads by the forgotten graves, I faced the devil wearing my lover's guise. A showdown with the shadows that she gave underneath the hollow, heartless skies. So I dance alone with the hollow sky, revenge a bitter trail from the lies she spun. This outlaw heart set to ride or die underneath the cursed eye of a vengeful sun. In a town where the wind whispers secrets of old, beneath the shadow of mountains, bold and cold, stood a church half in ruins, under skies forever gray, where the bride in black, they say, was wed that fateful day. Whiskey bottles lay empty by tombstones worn and cracked, each sip a silent prayer for love that won't come back. Oh, beneath the bride in black lies a tale too dark to tell, in the heart of a ghost town where lost spirits dwell. Her veil a curtain to the past, her eyes a stormy sea. Beneath the bride in black lies the death of you and me. The groom was a gambler with debts too steep to pay, promised to a devil beneath the clay lay. A train whistle moans through silent desert nights, carrying souls away from their unwinnable fights. She waits in that chapel where once vows vows were proudly said among the echoes of the promises and the whispering of the dead. Oh, beneath the bright and black, secrets are kept in the sand, in the heart of cursed lands, by a forsaken band. Her tears, they burn like whiskey, her sorrow never free. Beneath the bright and black lies the curse of you and me. One night beneath the moon's accusing glare, I faced the bride, her sorrow laid bare. The church burned once a pyre to the sky. In the ashes I heard her last goodbye. Revenge or love, the line's too thin to see. In her eyes the storm raged back at me. Oh, beneath the bright and black, I found my broken creed. In the ruins of a love where my heart bleeds. For every whisper in the dust, for every silent plea, beneath the bright and black, I lost the best of me. Beneath the bright and black, forever we shall be. In the shadow of the valley where the dead crows fly, a ghost town sleeps under a blood-red sky. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the dust, echoes of laughter turn to rust. Train whistles moan through silent air, carrying sins too heavy to bear. Burning churches light the night, flames casting prayers in flickering light. Oh, undertaker, hear my plea. This cursed land won't set me free. Your hymn's a rope tied tight with sin. Guide my soul through the wind. Once loved a girl with storm cloud eyes, promises made under sapphire skies. But betrayal's knife cuts deep and sure, left my heart on a dusty floor. A silver locket, a forgotten grave, lost love's price too steep to save. Her whisper floats on the desert breeze, a haunting tune through the cypress trees. Oh, undertaker, hear my plea. This cursed land won't set me free. Your hymn's a rope tied tight with sin. Guide my soul through the wind. Tonight at the crossroads I make my stand. Revenge pistol heavy in my hand. Her ghost in my dreams, steering my fate. A dance with the devil, too little, too late. Oh, undertaker, take this broken man, fashion me anew.
set me free.
In the town where shadows lay deep as sins, echoed the whistle of the midnight train. Beneath that lonesome ghostly scream lies a tale of love turned ashes in the wind. Old whiskey bottles line the crumbling streets where once stood churches, now only memories weep. Ashes of the midnight train where my heart once laid its claim, driven deep into the cursed land by a vengeful traitor's hand. In the silence of this damn desert's breath lives a story soaked in the depths of death. She was the fire wild under prairie moon's glow, her betrayal a sharper cut than winter's bitter snow. In her wake left nothing but the ghost of my trust, a burning love reduced to nothing but dust. Now each night the train's cry splits the stark, a haunting reminder of the light swallowed by dark. Ashes of the midnight train, my soul wearing its invisible chain, carried away on that lonesome track to a place where no man comes back. In the hush of these forsaken graves echo the songs of the bravely betrayed. Clear, her whispers float like venom in my ear. But the path to redemption is a road I walk alone, through the silent deserts where my sins are atoned. Quiet where the lost are found, I'll be the justice redemption bound. Let the wind carry away all that I've grieved. In the ashes of the midnight, my peace retrieved.
under the scornful sky of a dying town, where the whiskey drowns secrets and never calm down. The train whistle howls like the lonely ghost winds through streets where the prayers are as thin as the sins. Here's to the last ride down the old faded tracks, where lies bind the soul like the dust on our backs, with a heart full of bullets and eyes like old graves. This last ride's the ballad of the damned and the brave. Once knew love like a church burning bright in the night, but vengeance came whispered in the cold morning light. She left with a shadow, left me with my sin, in a town too cursed where hope's as dry as gin. Here's to the last ride past the forgotten stones, where dreams die as silent as old buried bones, with a heart that's still bleeding under this scorched sky. This last ride's my penance, not my final goodbye. In the mirror of the night I face my withered soul, found her locket buried deep in a dark dusty hole, the reflection of a man who's lost everything dear, riding forth to the horizon where fear blends with fear. So here's to the last ride, where the past meets the end, under twilight's last gleam, and where we break, never bend, with a heart torn asunder on this cursed land I roam. This last ride's my story, in this ghost town my home. Each line echoes the desolation and resolve of a man marked by his dark past, facing a future where redemption and revenge blur under the vast, relentless sky.
In the shadow of an old ghost town, where the wind whispers sins, the desert sun paints the cracks in a land forgotten by kin. Rust and signs sway, tales of a cursed gold that never gave. Dark secrets lie with the whiskey bottles beneath the silent grave. Oh, the moans neath the earth, they call out in the night. Lost loves and old betrayals hide from the pale moonlight. No peace for the haunted, no rest for the brave. All stories end beneath the silent grave. A train whistle blows, cutting through the silence like a scream. Brings me back to her eyes, shining under starlight's gleam. A preacher man once said our sins are ours alone to save. Now he lies with the ashes
dust storms in the night. Each step is a memory, each memory a wave, crashing down beneath the silent grave. Shadowed by the burnout chapel frame, I faced the man who bore my name and the curse we both claim. With pistol drawn and heartbeat loud, we settled debts unpaid. One man's truth, another's lie beneath the judgment laid. And dreams best left unbraved. Forgive me, love, for the path I chose and the soul I couldn't save. I'll meet my peace come the end beneath the silent grave.
In the shadow of the valley where the dead towns lie, the sun bleeds crimson over dusty cries. Whiskey bottles preach in the hands of ghosts. Underneath the ashes, that's what burns the most. A train whistle moans through the cursed night air, a lonely hymn for the hearts laid bare. Beneath the ashes, there's fire still alive, eating through the memories that I can't revive. On a bed of coals where my sins confess, underneath the ashes is where I'll wear my regrets. Once had a lover with eyes so wild, built dreams in this wasteland flawed and defiled. But the church caught fire one wrathful eve, left nothing but shadows and the ghosts to believe. Promises crumble like the burnt oak beams, now her specter haunts the ruins of my dreams. Beneath the ashes, there's pain that won't die, smoldering whispers of her last goodbye. On a bed of coals where truth never rests, underneath the ashes is where I lost the best. There in the silence of the blackened plain, I face the wind and my heart's remains. Curse the land's whisper with a vengeful tone. Revenge is calling from its dusty throne. Beneath the ashes, the flames rise again. A phoenix wrath in the shape of a man. On a bed of coals with my fate embraced, underneath the ashes I leave this haunted place. Out where the dust storms trace their scars, underneath the moonlit ghost of stars, my boots stir graves
where our dreams did dwell, in the silent desert, my private hell. Whiskey whispers from my flask, so cold, echoes of your laughter, tales we told. I'm riding through the lost love down cursor tracks, each mile a memory, no turning back. The train whistle moans through the burning night, where love turned dark as church fires light. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. Once tender, love lit our way, till betrayal set our skies to gray. You danced with shadows, left me the blame. Now every sandstorm whispers your name. In a ghost town, your promise decayed, beside the church where our vows were prayed. Still riding through the lost love down cursed tracks, each mile of memory, no turning back. The train whistle cries like a soul in flight, chasing shadows into the edge of night. Yes, I'm riding through the lost love. At the crossroads you stood in the fading light, your silhouette a specter fleeing in tonight. My heart a revolver with bullets of pain, triggered by the storm and the pouring rain. Now I'm riding through the lost love, past every lie, where the truth burns under a vengeful sky. Lonesome and warm, but my path is clear. Through haunted plains I ride away from here, forever riding through the lost love. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love.
In the quiet dead of night, beneath the ghostly pale moonlight, a whistle cuts the silence like a noose drawn tight and right. Dusty boots step on board, his shadow long and lean, on the midnight train to nowhere, through lands cursed and unseen. No mercy in the midnight train, it rolls through barren lands, haunted by the whispers of men with bloodstained hands. A whiskey bottle at his feet, his heart is cold as the desert air. No mercy in the midnight train, just the weight of despair. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a town now burned and lost. Betrayal's price was heavy, a line forever crossed. In a churchyard left forgotten, where the wild violets dare to grow, lies the secret of his sorrow, only the midnight winds now know. No mercy in the midnight train, his
screams like the haunted past. Each mile a reminder that nothing good shall last. Dust storm in his soul, a ghost town in his mind. No mercy in the midnight train, no peace will he ever find. In the flicker of the cabin light, he faces who he's become. A man shaped by vengeance under the indifferent stars above. The train rattles onward as he clutches the locket's chain, last memento of a love that drowned in the pouring rain. No mercy in the midnight train, a tale of a heart turned to stone, on tracks that lead to nowhere, forever damned to roam. With every clacking clatter, echoes of his fate unwind. No mercy in the midnight train, just the ghost he's left behind. This song tells a story of loss and the relentless pursuit of a haunted past, driven by the rhythm of a train that offers no redemption, moving through landscapes as desolate as the man's own heart.
Riding through the ghost town, boots dragging in the dust, a photograph in my pocket, and a pistol starting to rust. Her name still burns like bourbon in the silence of my throat, and the stars don't shine above me like they did before she spoke. There's whiskey in the dust, blood on the barn door. She left with the preacher, I swore I'd even the score. Now I drink to her shadow and I spit on the flame. She took my soul to heaven and cursed me by name. The saloon's a grave of echoes, just chairs and broken lights. I carved her name on oak wood, for I watched it burn and die. My hands still shake from memories that the devil won't erase. She kissed me like salvation, then vanished without a trace. There's whiskey in the dust and the bottles running low. No prayers left for sinners on this blackened rodeo. I ain't chasing forgiveness, I ain't begging for peace. I just ride for the silence where her memory ceased.
place she went before, and maybe I'll find her voice through that burned church door. But till then I'll keep riding with the wind at my back and this curse in my chest under skies painted black. There's whiskey in the dust and her ghost in my hand. I loved her like fire, now I burn like the land. She said not all men die, some just fade and combust. So I drink for the damned with my whiskey in the dust.
In the heart of a dusty valley wide, where the shadows play tricks by the moonlight's side, I ride past whispers of a cursed land's breath, through ghost towns and secrets like dancing with death. Every step stirs the stories the old winds tell of a gunslinger's glory and the night he fell. Oh, I'm riding through the gunslinger under stars that mourn in cold ember. In his silence I find my own, chasing echoes of blood and bone. Whiskey's warmth guides my resolve as I seek what only time can absolve. The tailwinds back to a love so bold, in a town too young to be so old. She was a light in a place run wild, he was a man whose heart she beguiled. But betrayal came with a storm, swift gust left him for dead in the desert dust. Yes, I'm riding through the gunslinger, each mile dressed in dusk's dark linger. In his vengeance I find my pain beneath the cries of a night train. Whiskey numbs the past cruel sting as I ride where church bells no longer ring. In the silence between gunshots and preachers pray lies a truth that I've hunted since he went astray. Face to face with the ghost in the fading light, my heart's mirror shattered by the forsaken night. Revelations fire in this lonely fight, echoes of him and me, riding through the night. Now I'm riding through the gunslinger with a spirit free and a heart somber. In his story my demons lay bare, crossing deserts of endless despair. Whiskey whispers of what must be done as I accept the man I've become. And the haunting fear, the gunslinger's path, both far and near. In the cold heart of a land wild and vast, I find peace in the shadows that we cast.
in the shadow of the mesa where the ghost towns bleed, stands the hanging tree, old gnarling Creek. Whiskey bottles clink beneath its cursed roots. Dust devils dance, the past reclines in boots. Oh, hanging tree, your branches tell no lies. Rust the secrets of the damned neath violent skies. You're the gallows and the grave, the judge so cold, where men's sins are hung heavy, their stories told. Beneath the blood-red sun, I met a man undone, his love stolen by the gun, a preacher's wayward son. By the crackling of the train, his tears fell like rain. On scorched earth they echoed a mournful refrain. Oh, hanging tree, your shadows long and bleak, whisper tales of vengeance that the spirits see. You're the keeper of the souls, lost in the fray, holding night to ransom till the break of day. There in the silence stood a man with no name, eyes like storm clouds bearing the weight of blame. He faced the hanging tree with a rope worn and frayed. Here I take back the night, he solemnly said. Oh, hanging tree, now rest your weary limbs, no more to sway with the weight of human whims. In the dust, the ghost of justice finds reprieve, as the outlaw finds redemption and the lost belief. Out where the train whistles cut the silence, the ghost town dances with its cursed alliance. Whiskey bottles lay in dust-strewn defiance by the old barn where shadows preach compliance. Spin my love by the burning barn's light, waltz through the flames into the cold night. The fire reflects in your traitor's sight, ashes to ashes we waltz past midnight. Long ago under a blood moon's crest, you swore to me near the church lay to rest. But
her heart was a bullet in the chamber of unrest. And my trust was a sacrifice, a curse, a guess. Spin my love by the burning barn's light, waltz through the flames in the bitter night. Revenge sings a ballad on wrongs to right, ashes to ashes in the dim moonlight. In the smoke I see your face, spectral illusion, a waltz of love twisted into disillusion. Through the cinders I reach my conclusion, this dance of flame, our final reunion. So spin my love, let the fire consume, the barn burns away our wretched gloom. From embers to dust our fate resumes, ashes to ashes, love's final tomb. And as the day breaks and the fire wanes, silent deserts hold all my remains. Forgotten graves under the morning's rains, the lone whistle fades, only the silence remains. Secrets untold, in a land cursed by the sun's vengeful hold, lies a ghost town, shadows cling to decay. Each wooden plank a story faded and gray. Forgotten graves hum the old sinner's mass, while the devil's ashes stain the broken glass. Underneath the blood-red sky, whiskey bottles lay bone dry. Hear the lonesome train whistle cry, in the devil's ashes good men die. Once a love bloomed, wild, fierce and free, under that old scorched Joshua tree. Betrayal's sharp knife, a silent vow broken, left nothing but vengeance, best served cold and unspoken. Her laughter haunts every desert street, in the swirl of dust storms our past I meet. Underneath the blood-red sky, whiskey bottles lay bone dry. Hear the lonesome train whistle cry, in the devil's ashes good men die. Where burning churches once stood tall, now only ghostly confessions call. There by the old well I confronted my fears, the echoes of bullets lost in the years. She stood there waiting, pale as the moon's glow, her eyes telling stories no one else could know. Underneath the blood-red sky, whiskey bottles now testify. The lonesome train has had its say, in the devil's ashes I'll stay. This land of curses, my final bed.
the shadows haunt the scorched sand. Under a ghostly moonlight stand, voices whisper through silver sage, a tale of a man and his darkened rage. Whiskey bottle by a worn boot side, dust devils dance where secrets hide. The eerie wail of a distant train echoes the gunslinger's haunting pain. No mercy in the gunslinger's eyes, cold as the desert nights, clear skies, each bullet a mark, each step a sin. No mercy where vengeance begins. Once loved a maiden fair and bright, her laughter a beacon in the night. Betrayed by a friend under blood-red skies, she lay in a church that no longer cries. Through forgotten towns his boots tread on, past burning crosses and love long gone. His heart turned to stone on that cursed morn, left nothing but fury, tattered and worn. No mercy in the gunslinger's eyes, haunted like ghost towns under stormy skies, each bullet a story, each scar a sign. No mercy on this broken line. At the edge of the world in the silence vast, he faced his betrayer from shadows cast. Words are wind in the desert's roar, only the gun speaks with final law. No mercy in the gunslinger's deeds, across these cursed lands of sorrow bleeds. Under a blackened veil he claims his due. No mercy, only the desert knew.
In the whispering shadows of the lonesome desert plains, the sun sets fire to horizon, blood and amber stains. Old whiskey bottles lie buried neath the sands of time, while ghostly trains whistle past the forsaken, cursed climb. Ashes of the dusty boots, scattered by the breeze, every step a story of broken vows and pleas. In the heart of a ghost town, under a noose's sway, the echoes of my past, they never fade away. Upon a burning church, the flames kissed the black sky, a remnant of a love lost under that cursed moon's eye. The wind carries secrets of a love that once was mine, now just forgotten graves in these silent sands confined. Ashes of the dusty boots, carried off by the wind, a dance of swirling
sins deeply skinned in the silence of the desert. With the stars as my guide, I walk the path of revenge with nowhere left to hide. At the crossroads stands a figure, stark against the night. The shadow of my betrayer, bathed in the cold moonlight. Our eyes like a silent duel in the whispering sands. Two souls bound by blood and dust, fate held in trembling hands. Ashes of the dusty boots now settle in the earth. A tale of vengeance satisfied, a ghost lonely rebirth. In the heart of this cursed land, I found my peace at last. The past and I, we ride as one, shadows overcast. So listen close, ye wandering souls, to this haunted desert song, where every stone and every bone knows where the lost belong.